Hey everybody, as you can tell, we're out here at the Hangover Classic down here in Petersburg, Virginia. And if you can tell by the looks of my truck right there, I thought I'd take a picture of that. It was like 28 degrees when we left, freezing rain. But all in all, we had a pretty good time. We got about, I think, almost 3/4 of an inch of rain between midnight and 4 in the morning the night before this race on Saturday night. And it didn't stop people from having a good time and smiling and doing what we do best, going playing in the mud. Except for my wife right there, Bean, trying to take some pictures of these jumps up here, and that's where she ended up at right there. Poor girl. Not as bad as these guys, though. I mean, just look at that mud. Holy crap. It was something else. I tell you what.
Welcome to the race. We're in Petersburg, Virginia. Look at this mud.
This right here is the start of the 50 plus. Craig got the whole shot by a freaking mile on that one. Can't tell there probably, but old Christian Broomball's down here on the left-hand side. This is the 98 and older class. He set himself a few life goals, and this was one of them, to make one lap out here. He definitely accomplished that. I don't know if he made it around for a second. There he went, right in front of me. I got out in, like, I think second place. But that didn't last real long.
Oh, Joey!
There's old Joey. Finally got that old Suzuki rolling. Didn't want to kick on the first couple starts there. It was slimy on that start. I'll have to apologize for the camera. I got a new pair of gloves, and I didn't realize it until I got started. But my other gloves that I usually use to clean the lens off, these pair of gloves I got, they're kind of like a hard plastic, and they don't have it, so I probably won't wear them when I'm trying to do it. And our glorious AMA, they decided that we're not allowed using helmet cams anymore, which I can see their point. Catching branches and stuff if they're sticking on top of your head or on the side of your helmet, but the way we run them in the right in front of your mouth, I don't think it's an issue. I think they should have changed that. We had the girls' line start right in front of us, and we caught up to them pretty quick. Everybody was struggling to get traction on the start of this race. The whole way through this race, the track did nothing but deteriorate. Just sand and water do not mix. They make quicksand, and it buried, ate up, and spit out just about every bike that was out there. A couple of these guys out here were throwing down some 19-minute laps, I think I saw in our class. And kudos to them, because this boy wasn't doing it. I was more in 23, 24-minute range. Made 2 laps. Kudos to some of these girls. I mean, even though they were struggling, I'll tell you what, they didn't give up. Getting out there, I mean, they had a good turnout for them. I was surprised. They had, when we first got there, we seen like a girls' clinic, and I'll bet they had maybe 15 riders out there. That was my first time down. I don't even know what the heck happened there. I think I bumped into somebody's back tire, but I ain't 100% sure. I know this video is hard to watch, at least it is for me, through the raindrops. We had a slight drizzle that day. Just kept on, and then I had my GoPro mount on my chest. And it didn't make well, it just caught all the roost from everybody. There's a dude up here stuck sideways. I make a mistake of getting down in his rut. I should have just stayed to the left. I could have just cruised up through around them guys. That's what I should have did. I can't get out of that rut. It's really deep. I think in the hour and a half we were out there, I think I got about 10 minutes worth of video footage you could actually see. Hopefully you can see some of the carnage that we went through out here. The trail might not make any sense to any of you guys that rode it because I had to kind of cut out places where big giant mud blobs had freaking gotten on the camera lens. But you can definitely get a feel for how deep this mud really was. You would just come up on guys, or I should say you'd come up on a mud hole, just like that guy right there. He just stuck. And there might be 2-3 guys stuck in the mud hole with their back tire completely buried, can't see nothing up there. And they had to worry about getting mud sucked into their intake. Ain't that right, Kurt? It sucked for him, but I mean, he trashed the motor out. Old Kurt Kilby sucked mud right up in the intake. They'll end up rebuilding the whole motor if he can salvage anything out of it. Yeah, we're coming around here and up there was one decent jump, and that'll be the end of the first lap right there actually, because I had to cut out so much of it. We'll get a run on this one. Bean trying to get some camera footage. Wish I was dry. I'd made it for a heck of a nice jump right there. That's all the more camera footage I got from that first lap. There's one lap in the books. What a difference a day makes. I tell you what, we came out for a fun day the day before this, and we had a pretty good time. The track was muddy in spots, but I mean, it wasn't bad at all. And they had gotten some rain and stuff like that, but the rain we got the night before the race was just way too much for the amount of riders they had. I'm gonna say they probably had a couple hundred riders there for this event. Oh yeah, I remember this now. There's that guy trying to sneak up along the left-hand side up here. Should have went way more left. You can't tell it. Well, maybe you can. My bike is buried up to the seat. And it's got a suction. I couldn't get it out. This guy was trying to help me. Buddy, if you watch this, I hope you do. I can't say thank you enough, because I mean, without him, I think I'd still be there waiting on somebody to help pull me out. I mean, look at how deep this mud is. It's just like quicksand. I had a back strap that I didn't come with the bike, but I put it on the back seat there, and I just kept yanking until we got the suction broke loose, got that back tire out. I I'd say I was stuck in that mud hole for a good 5 minutes. Thank God that guy was there. I think he was just a fellow racer too. I mean, that there is just incredible. He stuck around and helped everybody out like that.
Yeah. I need to back out. I'm gonna tell you, but don't go now.
I can't believe we didn't see any other guys trying this. I don't know if they were rerouting people around us at the time, but we didn't run into anybody else. It just was, there were so many bikes just buried. Ah, I bet right hand side's where to go, huh? Oh, this pains me just to watch this.
Hey, can you give me a little ready? Thank you very much.
I am totally, totally spent after that. I mean, you start, and I had to do that, I think, twice. I got stuck here, and there was another hill climb, and some of the still pictures you saw at the beginning that I got stuck in just a little bit. Not as bad. This was the worst time for sure.
Just trying to get my wind.
Now this section after you got off the road here, this was nasty mud. You couldn't tell how deep it was. It was in with like pine needles and stuff, and it looked level, and all of a sudden you just sink. I tried to just stay up on the bank as best I could and not fall in these giant ruts, which was just swallow you up. This poor girl up here, she's buried. If you got down in that main part of the trail, you're toast.